Hoops on Lane Fan Podcast, Episode 16, Butler Postgame.
Hoops on Lane Fan Podcast is sponsored by About Face Cosmetic Therapy Center, because basketball season is also laser hair removal season.
You're listening to Hoops on Lane, a fan-produced pregame and postgame podcast about the Ohio State University men's basketball team. Visit hoopsonlane.com or subscribe where you listen to podcasts for all the latest episodes and information. Now here's your host, Dave Horning.
Greetings, Hoops fans. This is Dave Horning for Hoops on Lane Fan Podcast with a post-game review of Ohio State's loss in overtime to Butler. Final score, Ohio State 66, Butler 67. There is no way to sugarcoat this loss. This was a massive collapse by the Buckeyes over the last 10 minutes, and especially in the last 4 minutes of the game. Ohio State snatched defeat away from the jaws of victory. With 5 minutes 27 seconds left, CJ Jackson made a layup to give Ohio State a 15-point lead at 54-39. And with 3:46 left, CJ Jackson made 2 free throws that again gave Ohio State a 15-point lead at 56-41. Over the next 3.5 minutes, Butler would score 18 points to tie the score at 59. However, Ohio State had the ball with 8 seconds left and a chance to win the game. And this is the most disappointing part of the game for me. After a timeout, Ohio State's Musa Jallow is given the ball for an inbound pass, but to whom? It wasn't clear who the ball was going to or supposed to go to. No one was open. The ball is forced into a heavily defended teammate who passed the ball immediately back to Musa Jallow, who had no other choice but to drive baseline. However, he steps out of bounds before he can get what would have been a low percentage shot off. As I said, there is no way to sugarcoat this collapse. I am at a loss to explain what the play was supposed to be and to explain how a player can step out of bounds and not get a shot off. And the worst part is that Butler got 3.8 seconds left to take the final shot, which fortunately they missed. So the game went into overtime. In overtime, Ohio State can only make one basket, but takes a 1-point lead on free throws by CJ Jackson. With the ball and a 1-point lead, Ohio State misses a long shot, and Butler's Keelan Martin is given a chance at the end and makes a basket with 3 seconds left to give Butler the win. Final score, Ohio State 66, Butler 67. Coming up next, I'll have some final thoughts on the game.
Greetings, Hoops fans. I'm Cassie Lawings, and I'm licensed by the State Medical Board of Ohio and personally trained by Vicky Mickey to perform laser hair removal and other cosmetic procedures at About Face. What do basketball fans have in common with laser hair removal, you might ask? First of all, laser hair removal fits into your schedule better in the winter time. Patients must stay out of the sun before and after each treatment, which is easier to do in the winter. Instead of enjoying just No Shave November, you can enjoy No Shave Ever with laser hair removal. Basketball season is laser hair removal season. Call me at 614-457-0448 and ask about our special $50 discount for Hoops on Lane podcast fans. That's About Face at 1918 Bethel Road, 614-457-0448.
Ohio State's loss was not due to a lack of effort. It was a lack of having a killer instinct. The missing of opportunities to put the game away, the inability to take advantage when you have your opponent down. If there is such a thing as, quote, learning how to win, unquote, then this would be a great next topic for the Buckeyes lesson plan. CJ Jackson was the leading scorer for the Buckeyes with 19 points, going 1 for 3 on three-pointers and 8 for 8 on free throws. Unfortunately, CJ had 7 turnovers, and there were 24 turnovers for the Buckeyes as a team. Late in the game, Ohio State had great difficulty against Butler's full-court press. At the shooting guard position, Musa Jallow had 26 minutes of playing time and 2 points, and Andrew Dockich had 20 minutes of playing time with 2 points. Obviously, we need a scoring threat at the number 2 spot to take some pressure off Keita Bates-Diop, who scored 16 points and made 2 of 6 3-point shots. Keita led the Buckeyes with 11 rebounds. Jayshawn Tate played strong defense all night on Butler's star, Keelan Martin, and when Jayshawn Tate fouled out late in the game, it was a bad sign. Jayshawn made some nice baskets with his driving, elevating left-handed shot that banks in high off the glass. But he was 0 for 3 on his 3-point shots, missing badly each time. I'd rather see Micah Potter shooting threes from the outside. By the way, Micah Potter only played 4 minutes, which we assume is because of a lingering ankle injury. Let's hope he gets well soon. Ohio State's next game is Wednesday, November 29th against Clemson as part of the Big Ten ACC Challenge. Tip-off is at 7:15 p.m. The game will be played at the Shot, televised on ESPN2, and broadcast on the radio at 97.1 FM The Fan. This is Dave Horning for Hoops on Lane Fan Podcast. I'll see you at the game.